What up, YouTube? This your girl Gina, headed to work. Hopefully, I did do a video last week. I kind of promised you guys I would do one on a regular basis. Just an update, sometimes a positive talk, a rant, a chat, something to talk a little bit more in depth about the recent poems that I put out. Because I try to put it out on a regular basis, but I can't do it daily anymore because my son's back in school, and that's added load to me, especially with this virtual schooling now. And he's home doing it, and there's so many issues with it. So I haven't been able to do one regularly, but I've done them. Check them out if you haven't. They're on my YouTube page. I have an Instagram, GENNATODD. Check me out on there. I probably post a little bit more personal information on Instagram than I do on here, like little videos, slide. My son, me and my husband out on date night and various other things. Um, I hope you guys have had a blessed week. You know, I've had an all right week recently. The devil has been out running around apparently up here on earth, and he's tapped me on my shoulder and put me in a situation to test me. A situation that will usually make me sad, get in a depressed state, or snap. One or the other. Either one isn't a good thing for me or the people involved. Um, I have made various poems about it. I have talked about it in videos, and when I say it, I'm talking about my job, the position I hold right now. I work in the factory. I got there in 2015, 5 years ago, and I've been there for 5 years with a 6 month medical detour. A year and a half into it, I got a position being a team lead. I was able to move up, and I've held that position ever since. Even after I got back from my medical leave, I was still able to have that position, and it was like I picked up where I left off. I might have had different people or different things to deal with, but I still had that money and that title. So recently, and I let me plug myself. I wrote a poem about it. It's called Stripe, and it's a very good poem. Go and check it out, and it's on my YouTube. Scroll down just a little bit. Tell me if you like it. Comment on it. You know, and I read all comments and I respond. Uh, they have my job had it where they ended up having the union vote. The union got voted in, and they were having issues with the contract, so it kind of got to a point where the union started coming up there at night, and they knew it was getting serious, and they didn't want to strike on their head. So they came to some sort of agreement that we haven't voted on yet. And within that agreement, that apparently the union also agreed to with them, they're eliminating team leads and they're demoting us without rhyme or reason. And it says just because it's in the contract, and they're saying the union brought that to the table. Now, I have worked and bent over backwards for them. I have given every part of me for them. I have put in long hour weeks. I have went without my lunch break, my regular breaks. I've done whatever was asked of me. I gave them 110%, and I had about 5 minutes where that 110% gave out. And then I rebooted and I came back and gave them the same amount. So I am not very happy at all. And I like to think like my previous name, my page said smooth vibes. I like to think I'm a pretty calm and cool person and chill, and I just go with the flow. But a part of me, you know, I earned that position, I earned that title, and for it just to be taken, it makes me angry, and it makes me want to act out, and it makes me not care. Like I already was in a different mindset because of that 4 6 month sabbatical that I was put on, And so I already wasn't the old me, but still about 100% me. That 10% I took back. I said that belongs to my family, and I also wrote poems about that too. Go check it out. I think the poem I wrote about that was called Miss Moments. But I still gave them 100. And for them to agree to stuff like that, and then for to be getting this demoted and based off of nothing, they no longer get nothing. Life is too short, and I don't have the energy or the want anymore to give my all to something that cares less about me. That's like being in a destructive relationship. You're not gonna sit there and let your wife or your husband or whoever treat you like garbage, and then you gonna go back. You gonna continue to be in it. You gonna continue to give the same effort. You gonna continue to cook, clean, wear the ring, and do everything else, and go out, or as the man go out and provide and serve your wife breakfast in bed and bend over backwards for her, and she treating you like garbage. She cussing you out. She don't never appreciate when you do things like that, like bring her breakfast in bed, or on your way home you grab her favorite candy or grab him his favorite. Just the little things. Don't appreciate none of it. You take all of yourself back. You take all of you back. You don't give and don't give anything, because that's when you lose yourself in it, and sadness and depression and various things like that start to set in. You start to be on a different wavelength when your health starts to deteriorate, because you're giving all of you to something that could care less about you. So you focusing on that and not focusing on yourself, and this person that you, or this thing you're giving everything to, that could care less. It isn't trying to care about focusing on you, and isn't trying to, when it's real genuine back and forth in jobs or in love or in friendship or whatever, they see you fall and they want to grab you and say, get it together, pick it back up, not throw you to the wayside. We don't give a fuck. So it's just rough for me to be in situations like this, because this is not the type of person that I am. And if I had a business and own, it's certain things I wouldn't let go of. Don't look at my Courage Junkie. This is my second home. My first home is the clean one. My Courage Little Junkie. It's certain things that I wouldn't let occur. And if I value you as a worker or as a spouse or as a friend or whatever, I'm going to bat for you. And I feel like we weren't going to go on the bat for, so I could care less at this. I could care less. Um, I have too many other things going on that I'm trying to put my positive energy in and see the fruitfulness and the results from that, to continue to give myself to something that could care less. I would talk the same or feel the same about my husband if he had that type of mentality. If I'm giving him my everything and he doesn't care, he appreciates none of it. He could care less about if I'm happy or what his actions does to me. Then I would care less. That's kind of just how it goes now. Maybe I was different when I was younger, but right now that is what it is. Um, I hope you guys are in healthy situations where it's a give and take, and it's not just a take, 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 because those type of situations will drain your energy. It will drain your energy, it'll drain your joy, and it'll get you unfocused off of what you're really meant to do, what you want to do, and what God told you your purpose is. It'll get you off of that, and those situations are not worth that. So please, 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 if you're in something where you're giving and they're just taking, and not is not beneficial or fruitful or a two-way situation, take your energy out of that. If it's a relationship, leave. God didn't mean for you to be unhappy, so God has a better plan for you. It might not be as quick as you want it, but it's coming. Trust me, it's coming. If it's a job and it's something you have to stay in because you have to make a paycheck and pay your bills, and which I understand, take your energy. Go there, do your job, but don't give them everything. Don't do that. Don't do that because it's not worth losing you in. It's not worth you looking at up and then lost 100 pounds, your health then deteriorated, everything then gone down, and you like, I don't have nothing to show for it. None of it is worth it. So let it go. Life is too short. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, and every other week is something new in a sense. So enjoy life, embrace it, do whatever you can that you enjoy. That is not restricted. I know there's a lot of things on hold because of COVID, but make it in your home. Make a movie night in your home. Go in your backyard if you can and make a little golf course. Sorry about that. Make a bowling alley in your hallway of your home. Have some fun. Enjoy life because life is gonna do what it's gonna do, and so don't let it take your energy. That was just my video for today. I'm sorry for it being a lot of a rant. I know I like to bring positivity, but that's just weighing heavy on my heart. It'll just take me one moment to let it go, but I had to get it out, and this was the platform I wanted to bring to you guys. Like I've said too in videos, I do my best to have most of my poems and my energy on the video be positive, but I'm human, so situations happen, and it brings out the other side, the unhappy side. And so I have to let you see that too, to let you know you're not the only one. People do get mad, other people do get depressed, and situations that you would explode in, other people do explode in, or to see that they handle it differently. I could explode and not go to work today, but I'm en route. Just like you see me on my other videos that I record heading to my job. I'm en route. So it's not going to change me. It hurt me, but it's not going to change me. So you guys have a blessed one. I'll see you in the next video. Check out my recent poems. One is called My First Love, where I just discuss how most of the times most people are blessed to have that first love that sets you up for the rest. That treated you like a queen. That was there for you in every aspect that that person could be there for you in. Because most first loves happen when we're teenagers, so they can't do the same as an adult. But he set the stage for a lot of things. So that was me talking about that. Um, one more PO. That's kind of a personal situation. That's not. It's semi about situations I've experienced, but it's semi not. But it's a good poem. Go check it out, and it'll make you think. Those are the only two I can think of right now. My head's still clouded with frustration and disappointment. But they are posted up. Go check them out. You guys have a blessed one. Keep your head held high, and always keep yourself number one and know that you're great, and don't ever let anybody tell you different. See you in the next video.